This is the smallest e-reader I ever held. Xteink X3. It just came out and today we're opening it together for the first time. Let's get into it. The box is compact, which already sets the right expectations for what's inside. This is the Xteink X3 98 by 64 mm, 4.98 mm thin, 58 grams. The build feels solid, no flex, matte finish on the back. In the box, reader, a 32GB micro SD card pre-installed, a magnetic pogo pin charging cable, screen protector, 2 magnetic stick-on rings for your phone, and protecting case as a present for pre-order. One thing worth mentioning right away, they replaced USB-C with magnetic pogo pin connector. It charges fine, but losing USB-C universality is a big downside. Keep that in mind. So now let's look to the hardware. The X3 has a 3.7-inch e-ink display at 250 ppi. If you're familiar with the X4, that was like 4.3 inches at 220 ppi. So the X3 is physically smaller but sharper. Text is cleaner, edges are crisper. No touch screen, no front line. Navigation is entirely through physical buttons. Power on top, page turn buttons on the side. It sounds like a limitation, but it's actually a deliberate choice. There's nothing to accidentally tap, nothing to distract you. You open a book and you just read it. The screen in direct light looks exactly like paper. That's the whole point of e-ink. Readable in sunlight, no backlight competing with your eyes at 11 p.m. Charging is through the magnetic pogo pin on the bottom. The cable that comes in the box works fine, but if you lose it, you will need to order a specific replacement. Not a deal breaker, but worth knowing before you buy. If you're going to carry this on the back of your iPhone, it became safer, and unlike the X4, which had limited magnetic compatibility, Xteink specifically redesigned the magnet on the X3 to work with a wider range of phones. It snaps on, stays secure, and doesn't add any noticeable bulk. So now let's talk about new features in X3. First, the gyroscope. The X3 has a shake-to-turn page feature. You tilt the device and it flips to the next page. It sounds like a gimmick, but when you're holding the device one-handed, it actually makes sense. There are also NFC built-in, something that X4 didn't have. Right now, it's mainly used through the app, but it opens up possibilities as the firmware evolves. Speaking of the app, it transfers books, comics, wallpapers, and fonts directly from your phone to the device with intelligent format conversion, so you're not limited to just EPUB. You can also set any photo as your screensaver straight from the app, push it to the device in seconds. As for loading books, there are multiple ways to do it: Wi-Fi transfer, the app, Bluetooth. Personally, I just use a micro SD card, drop your EPUBs in and you're done. It's like the most simple and faster way to do it. One thing worth noting, if you have phone like iPhone 16e, it doesn't have MagSafe. But in the box you get 2 magnetic stick-on rings, you put one on the back of your phone and the X3 snaps right onto it. Works perfectly. So is it worth it? For $79 you get the smallest, lightest e-reader I ever held, sharper screen than the X4, better magnet, and it literally lives on the back of your phone. If you want to read more and always have your e-reader with you, this is the answer. The downside is like it didn't have front light, so in the dark you need external light. Pogo pin instead of USB-C. I think it's like a really stupid replacement. At $79, with everything in the box, including the SD card, magnetic rings and the charging cable, I think the price is fair for what it is. If you value distraction-free reading and a minimal everyday carry, this is one of the most interesting devices on the market right now. That's my first impression of the Xteink X3. I'll be carrying this daily for the next month and reporting back, so if you want to see whether it changed how much I read, subscribe. And let me know in the comments, like, do you use a dedicated e-reader or your phone is just enough? A like would mean a lot. Thank you so much for watching. See you next one. Bye.